Ba-choom.
Boom.
Great show. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That was really fun.
That was really good, Shane.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on. Really. It was fun stuff.
Always fun talking about robots. And, of course, Jonathan, a pleasure as always.
Thank you. You're too kind.
I am not. I'm not kind enough.
Well, considering that I'm going to spend all day tomorrow getting stabbed by swords, you're very kind.
I did not, in fact, stab you in any way. You're right.
So is there rubber swords, or what are they?
No, they're Schlager blades, which are made out of a blend of aluminum and steel.
Aluminum.
Schlager. That just sounds lewd.
It does. It's funny because for a long time they were impossible to find, and I know a lot of people in stage combat who were bemoaning that fact. It was very difficult. It meant that you had to keep using older swords for productions, which makes it less safe because they start to chip over time. But yeah, the guy who I'm standing in for, he was actually the fight choreographer, and so I was talking to him last night, and he said, "Listen, Jonathan, I just got to tell you, everybody else, this is their first time." I said, "What? You're throwing me in with first timers? You realize it's been 10 years since I've done stage combat?" He's like, "You'll be fine."
So what should we call this?
The episode titles are: top is Asimov's First Rule of Robot Club. Pizza Bot Must Win. Not Your Mom's Default. JV Robotics. And then Pizza. Oh wait, that's
Pizza
twice.
Bot
Oh,
as one
must
word is separated from Pizza Bot as two words.
No. Precise price of the prize. A lot of P's. Spoiler: there will be iPads. In a world without extensions. Pizza Robots, 140 characters are enough. From last to first. Take that, Pizza Bot.
I like from last to first, but Pizza Bot or Asimov seem to be getting the popular acclaim.
I would go with Asimov just because it's more with the main topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But pizza, no one can deny the popularity of pizza.
Sure.
I mean, it's no taco.
No, I disagree
Mexican
with
pizza.
you. If you take a pizza pie and you fold it,
Mm-hmm.
does it not become taco-like?
I'm pretty sure that gets you banned from New York City if you do it that way.
Well, you know what? I don't understand that. You have to, when you get a slice of New York pizza, you have to fold it.
Yeah, no, it's too big and floppy otherwise. Like you certainly can't use a fork and knife. That will get you run out of the state.
And then
I seriously became absolutely addicted to Torchy's tacos while I was there.
Yes, Torchy's is the best.
The
good.
Roscoe, their taco of the month. Oh my gosh, chicken and waffles taco.
Oh, those are good. So is it Asimov's First Rule of Robot Club?
Shane, as the resident robot coach in the group, do you have a preference?
I really did like the Asimov one.
All right.
You said that everything paled in comparison.
All right, done. Motion carried.
Cool. Sorry, pizza fans.
Pizza.
But you know, too much pizza is not good for you anyway. So.
That's right. And you know what? If you like the Pizza Bot thing, go to my online store. Buy the Pizza Bot print. That's
right.
Pizza Bot right
the
there.
best of both worlds.
So this is the thing about people don't know about Pizza Bot. It just holds the pizza, so you could easily substitute another food item. It could be like a vegan bot and give you hot steaming.
That's
Vegans.
right.
Yeah.
Could it deliver tacos? Certainly, right?
Oh, yes. As long as you can fit it into the Pizza Bot little pan.
And like real tacos, not like the Taco Bell hard shell tacos.
It could be a burrito bot. Sushi bot.
You know, if they combine it with one of those T-shirt guns, you could have it shoot out burritos. Like, so if you're like on the 3rd floor of an office building, you see the Pizza Bot, or not, Burrito Bot, the BB, it'll have a BB gun, and it'll just shoot you the burrito.
They should do that at arenas, man. Could you imagine if they were throwing burritos up in the air? That'd be...
Pretty high speeds. That's a pretty heavy slug of delicious flour tortilla and meat fillings.
This is a lot of food to be discussed, and Jenny not saying anything.
Oh,
Oh.
my printer just became an artificial intelligence and started like throwing out so many pieces of paper that I had to
A
mute.
sentient being, it became sentient.
It's like it really like was offline for a while, and it clearly had a lot of stuff cached, and I had to put it on mute because it was just like, here's everything you ever wanted printed at the time.
Maybe it's just throwing you a ticker tape parade.
Maybe.
Oh wait, is there a Domino's coupon in there somewhere?
No, sadly, just a lot of IRS forms and my temporary insurance from my
Siri,
new
print everything.
car.
Wasn't that one of the things? Like there was a printer, was it a printer or something that would just automatically print you coupons? Thinking like was like a decade ago or something, or some sort of idea to give you home coupons.
Sounding a lot like my mom right now, though.
But just
Every
giving you
time every time I run into her, she's like, "Here's another book of coupons." I'm like, "Oh, good, another thing for me to throw away when I get
Is your
home."
mom Shannon Morse?
My mom is not nearly as obsessed with couponing as
not
Shannon.
as extreme couponer.
Shannon has taken it to an art form.
She has.
Thing-
She's good at it.
The thing is, with those coupons, it's never the stuff I really want or use.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, like, there's only so many bottles of Head and Shoulders I can use.
I can't use Head and Shoulders anymore.
I'm surprised she hasn't been on one of those shows, the couponing shows.
The extreme couponing shows.
Yeah.
I'm no longer affiliated with Discovery, so I can't put in a word for her. So
Hey, Tom, are you doing a show next Friday? What's the deal?
Next Friday, yeah. Why?
Oh no, like is it like a regular show? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a holiday or
Easter
something?
week. Easter weekend.
Good Friday. Yeah, no, we'll do a regular show on Friday.
Okay.
Are you going to be around though?
I think I think so. I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll know.
Yeah. No worries.
All right, I gotta go.
All right.
Bye, Lynn.
Bye.
Bye, Len.
Bye, bye,
Nice
bye,
to
Jenny.
have
It
you
was
on the
nice.
show.
Yeah, Jenny, are you ever gonna be on the show again?
Haha, yes. I'll
Okay.
sneak in.
Sneak in, please. Sneak in on
Maybe
Friday so I can.
Mommy, I'll show up. Like
When
a
you
G-
least expect it.
Yeah. You're infected.
You look in a mirror and say her name 3 times, and she
Smile.
appears behind you.
It is Jenny Josephson. Hey, we still gotta do that show. You gotta.
we
Come on.
do.
Yeah.
Give me a month.
You're so busy.
Give me a
Right.
month.
I know. I'm busy too. All right. Cool.
Bye.
Take
Thanks,
care,
Len.
everybody. Bye.
Lamperaltstore.com. Go buy it.
Bye.
Bye.
So I'm still waiting for John and Jenny to start their agents talk.
Yeah, no, I was waiting for Jenny. I wasn't going to be so gauche as to start it by saying I could really use the help.
Yeah, well, so the always the thing, and this was for Len too, is it's hard to represent yourself. It is very hard for you to ask for what you actually need.
Yeah.
To be comfortable and not take a loss on a business trip
Yeah.
that someone would like you to come speak at. And so that is why you need a representative, just in general, to look
Yeah.
at your interests.
Yeah, let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
So, and I don't mind telling the story. It's one of those things that just happened because of the corporate structure we were in. Back when How Stuff Works was part of Discovery Communications, I got a cold call about a big tech conference going on in Germany. And they were interested in me coming in and being a keynote speaker at their conference. And the previous year, they had Ray Kurzweil. And I thought, wow, you're really downgrading year over year, but I'm very flattered. And so I reached out to the communications team at Discovery to try and find out, well, okay, what's our next steps? Because I would love to do this if it's something that the company will allow me to do. I'm a team player. And finally got news back from them that said, all right, well, you can totally do it. You're free to do it. It's up to you to negotiate everything. And I thought, whoa, I have never done that in my life. I have no clue where I would even start. And ultimately, it didn't matter. It was a moot point because by the time it had gone up the ladder, the decision had been made and communicated back down the ladder to me, they already had booked another person because they couldn't wait. Which I totally get. I don't blame them at all. I was just literally lost.
So here's what you do. Okay, you can either get an agent who, like an appearances agent, like a not a book agent, but like a what's the word? Speaking agent, right? Who just deals with that. You can join the speakers bureau. You can do any of those things. You can also figure out exactly what you want in order to leave your home and your actual job and go somewhere. Put those down on a piece of paper and then give it to a friend. And when the people call you and say, hey, would you mind talking to my representative? And then they call your friend. And your friend just says all the things that you want.
Right.
But it's your friend, so nobody knows different.
That's great. I think that would have backfired in this case because I'm not sure how many tacos there are in Germany.
That's true. But
That's kind of a deal breaker.
I guess what I'm saying is nobody should ever negotiate for themselves. And I break this rule all the time. But so I'm a terrible example of it. But your time from, like, my mother's boyfriend a long time ago was a legal expert, right? And so he was a scientist, and so he would charge from the moment he left the door to the moment he returned to the door for his time, for everything. Now, obviously, that you're not doing that.
Right.
So your time, like your travel time, is already free. So you better get a per diem. Now, look, major network news per diem is like $32 a day. So we're not talking about a lot of money. But you shouldn't have to take the loss to eat convention food.
Right.
Like, we're past that. So just put down the things you want the next time someone asks you to come speak and give it to another human being. Give it to who's sitting next to you. And they say, oh yeah, John would be happy to do it, but he's going to need this.
Sounds good to me.
There you go. Problem solved.
And
you could really get an agent.
There's also the Cory Doctorow thing where he has said openly, he's like, I'll speak free at places that I believe in and really want to support, and I will charge ungodly amounts of money for places that I don't really care about.
Yeah.
He's like, always set your price based on, what would it take to convince you to do something that maybe you'd rather be doing something
That's
else.
an actual term, right? I believe it starts with an F and ends with a U. The FU tax.
Well,
Got it.
I mean, it's one of those things, like, would you have gone or helped them outside of any monetary consideration like before? Like, is this something you would have done? I mean, one of the things I've always done is just kind of make a spreadsheet of how much it actually ends up costing you to do all that. Just say, leave how much you actually get paid, but actually just map out what the costs are, and that's the limit you don't go below ever. That's your.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
And when I was working for CNET and for TWIT, when I had a regular salary, in other words, I would take that salary and I would say, okay, well, if I worked a day at my regular job, I would get paid this much, including, the amount of my compensation package with benefits and before taxes and everything. And then that sets your baseline of like, well, you're not giving it up, but like, that's how much your time is worth right now. And you should probably ask for more than that, but don't ask for less for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All good advice from someone who is completely clueless.
Yeah, believe in yourself, believe you're worth it. That goes a long way.
I mean, I think a lot of it just has to do with you don't want to impinge. You feel like you're going to be overbearing, like some kind of jerky guys, like, I want this, I want that, and there's that part of you. I mean, Jenny's right. It's really hard to do it when it's you, because you tend to take you don't actually see yourself outside the way a third person sees you.
Right. You want to be accommodating, and you want to. There's the fact that I think most people, their reaction would be flattered to be asked to present at something. Even just initially, it might just be flattered, and then you look into it and think, "Ooh, that's not really my thing." So that wears off pretty quickly, but it still is a factor. Plus, I don't want to get the reputation of being a diva. I mean, it's already here in the office.
It's just making your day rate.
You're already so good looking and talented. You don't need to
I
make
know.
it worse.
It's there's a well-earned reputation for it here in the office. I don't need that getting out to the wide world.
All right. Well, now, folks, Let's talk about me. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought we were.
Nope. Okay, so we have a title. Did we pick a title?
Yeah.
It's the Asimov's
Okay.
rules.
We are done. I'm
Well,
out of
there
the
you go.
post.
There you go. We're all done.
Sweet.
We're all done.
So
We are
I don't want to get too schmaltzy because Jenny's still working on the show. I'm still going to be talking to her all the time in the Slack and on the emails. But Jenny, we are going to miss having you here every day on the Hangout.
Oh, I'm going to miss being here every day. This is like my favorite place to be. Like there are so many times I don't have to be here to do a particular job at this time, but I always want to be on the post show because it's so much fun.
And I know the first couple of weeks at your new gig, you've got to like impress them and make them, trust you. But once you've gained their trust, you sneak back into the show.
Yeah, just gain their trust and then abuse it.
Oh, I can already see my first HR meeting starting. We'd like to talk to you about what happened in the post show on Friday. Well, seriously though, thank you. Thank you to Tom. I'm not gonna say like schmaltzy goodbye because we're gonna have a meeting next week.
Yeah.
But like, thank you to Tom for creating this and creating this place, and thank you to the patrons and the listeners and everybody for hanging out with us. Like there are people who hang out with us every day. Sometimes they're live, sometimes they're time shifted, sometimes they're in another country. Like I've yet to find someone to write us from space, but I'm very hopeful. Like this is an amazing place to hang out and spend time, and I couldn't be happier that I got a chance to do it for 2 whole years. So it's like wherever I go, I'm gonna carry the post show around with me.
Yay! Well, I can't wait
Adorable.
for the first surprise visit from Jenny.
Oh,
when
yeah.
we're least expecting it.
In a luchador mask.
It'll probably be at your front door.
Yeah. Right.
Probably. All right, thanks everybody. Have a great weekend.
Bye, guys.
My arm.